Hotel. As always, as you come in the building, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to build a platform. Y'all see the title, TJ Aulds of i45NOW. It's time to go on the record. It's time to go on the record about big game hunting. You know I left a voicemail. It's time for you to go on the record about big game hunting, the book, Big Game Hunting. It's time for everybody to go on the record. And TJ Aulds of i45NOW is your turn. Man up and go on the record. But in the meantime, HIV and hepatitis scandal. What happened, TJ? In the last video that I made about TJ Aulds and saying that TJ Aulds of i45NOW needed to go on the record about the book Big Game Hunting that is taking the county by storm, taking the country by storm, even selling overseas. I'm not lying. This all can be fact checked. The book that's being investigated right now, this all can be fact checked. I can prove it all. When I was talking about that, I mentioned how some years back I had an interaction with Mr. TJ Aulds over the story that you see on your screen. Y'all see that? The Galveston County Daily News headline: GCHD, Galveston County Health Department, county clinic patients potentially exposed to HIV and hepatitis. Okay? Y'all see that date? March 24th, 2018. Now listen, these people came out and said that they had potentially exposed over 9,000 people in Galveston County to HIV and hepatitis, family. HIV and hepatitis. Look at that first paragraph. About 9,500 people treated at dental clinics in Texas City and Galveston over the past 3 years would be notified about potential exposure to hepatitis and HIV as a result of poor sanitation at the facilities, the Galveston County Health District announced Friday. So these are like county health clinics that service people that don't have really good health insurance. This is like government funded dental clinics, government funded medical facilities for people. And so at these government funded facilities, for several years, family, it came out. For several years, they were lacking in their sanitation procedures, and they said that they had potentially exposed over 9,000 people to HIV and hepatitis by using dirty equipment on people for years. Now, mind you, these places get inspected by the health department regularly, just like if you have a job at McDonald's, if you have a job in the food industry, the health department comes by and they make inspections on a like a regular basis. It may be twice a year, once every 6 months, once a year, something like that. And so this place, Coastal Health and Wellness, they got inspections over these 3 years. They got inspections from the health department, right? But all along they were lacking in their sanitation procedures, and they were potentially exposing the lower income people in Galveston County to the tune of over 9,500. So when this happened, family, they dropped the story, but nobody really sunk their teeth into it. It didn't really, like, I was upset. I'm gonna be honest. I was upset, family. Think about it. I was upset that they would have the audacity and the nerve to do something like that in my community, as I should have been. So what did I do, family? Hold on just a second. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me take this down. And so I'm going to show y'all my YouTube channel. I'm going to show y'all exactly what I did as I tell y'all. And then we're going to tie this in with TJ Aulds. Yeah, TJ Aulds. I'm tying you in with this. You know what's coming, buddy. You know what's coming. Look, this is my YouTube channel. I scrolled all the way down to the bottom. Now look over here. 4 years ago. This happened in 2018, 4 years ago. As soon as I heard about it, I was on it. I tell you guys, I look into stuff in my community. Just what I do. I'm everywhere. Every story. Whether I talk about it publicly or not, I'm there. I guarantee you. And the people that's on the ground, they know that I'm there. They know that I'm there. That's why I can say the stuff that I'm saying with so much authority sometimes, because I know what I'm talking about. And the people that I'm talking about, they know that I know what I'm talking about, because I'm actually there on the ground. I'm not just sitting behind a computer. They have seen me face to face. But anyway, 4 years ago, 9,000 potentially given HIV in Galveston County. I'm on it. Look at the video right next to that. Director of Health Department answers questions about exposure to viruses. Why is that? Because I called the health department myself, and I got I got one of the directors on the record. I called, recorded the conversation. I put the conversation on the video. I asked them pertinent questions about what was going on. Yeah, I may not have had a platform like Galveston County Daily News. I may not have a platform like how I-45 is now, but I was putting in the work, family. You feel me? I was putting in the work. I actually went up there. Now, if they try to make it seem like I'm a troublemaker or I'm a bad guy, I've never went to Coastal Health and Wellness, right? I had never went to Coastal Health and Wellness. That had nothing to do with me personally. I hadn't went up there, but it had happened to my community. And like I said, I always address the stuff that's going on in my community. It's never personal. I'm not personally attacking nobody. It's situations, it's positions, it's things that have happened. But I was doing this for the people. I went up there, family. I got video of me going up there in some of these videos. I went up there. I got video of me going in there trying to file an open records request because I caught them lying, family. We're going to get to that. I caught them lying, family. Look at this one. Update, Coastal Health and Wellness. I called Health District. So far, so good. 4 years ago. So I called multiple times, right? I researched who was in charge. I was on a bumper. I was emailing people on my own time. You see? So when they did this to the community, I was right there. I was on this story when it first dropped. Understand that. Now let's go through a little bit. Like I said, that was 4 years ago. But did I leave it alone? No, I'm not gonna leave it alone. That's 9,500. Family, think about it. And if you infected 9,000 people, and then those 9,000 people went back into the community and didn't know that they was infected, come on, family, this crazy. Look right here. Look at this one first. HIV and hepatitis, 9,500 exposed in Galveston County. Update this 2 years ago. So 2 years later, I'm back on a bumper. I'm back on a bumper, right? I'm back on a bumper. Look at this one. Cover-ups, conspiracy, and Coastal Health and Wellness. I had discovered that they were lying about the numbers in the newspaper. I'm saying it. They were lying about the numbers. Yes, I'm saying it. Period. I said it. I made the videos about it. Now again, I'm saying all this stuff publicly. If I'm lying, deal with me. If I'm lying, deal with me. Look at this one. 151 claims against GCHD and fear of more litigation to come. How do I know this, family? You see this? See that name in the video? Mills Shirley? That's going to be important later. TJ, you just hold on, TJ. I'm getting to you, TJ. Hold on. Mills, look what her hand at. Mills Shirley. That's a lawyer, family. That's a lawyer, family. I was on the bump of the health department at Coastal Health and Wellness so hard, they got lawyers involved. Their lawyers, their outside counsel or whatever contacted me. Basically tried to threaten me and tell me I couldn't go up there no more. I couldn't call up there no more. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. You potentially exposed over 9,000 people in my community, and you telling me that I can't ask no questions because I was asking the right questions and because I was asking the right questions in the correct way. See, it's a way that my mind works, family. It's a way that my mind works that makes me very dangerous to corrupt individuals in positions of power. It just is what it is. I got a knack for it. I'm sorry, right? But what happened was I was pressing them for so much information. You feel me? I was calling up there. I was getting people on the phone, getting them on the record. I was going up there, talking to people face to face, interacting with so many different people, getting them on the record. I was emailing people, getting them on the record, filing open records requests, getting them on the record. So they was like, hold on, wait a minute. I was about to, I knew how to expose them, but I needed the proof. Like I could tell y'all what I'm going to tell y'all about them, but if I can't prove it, they're gonna come for me. So I wanted the files in hand so I could tell you guys just how bad they screwed us over with this 9,500 possibly infected. I wanted the facts to say it so they couldn't destroy me. But anyway, they got outside counsel to contact me, right? And then basically they contacted the attorney general, and they sent the attorney general some information, and they said, look, this is what this guy is asking for. And I got the paperwork, family. They basically said, and I can prove it. I want them to just jump out there and attack me. Say I'm lying. They basically said that the information that I was requesting, if they were to release it to me, they feared that there would be more litigation to come, and that there was already litigation going on. They said in the documents that it was at least 151 claims already attached to the information that I'm asking for. Now, mind you, in the public, in the paper, all the information I came across said it was like 6 people, 6 cases. But then behind the scenes in the paperwork, I have 151. Somebody got to explain this, family. Somebody got to explain this. But again, when you don't have money, right? They get these lawyers. When you don't have a lot of money, and sometimes they can go further. Like they basically said under law. I read it, under law they have to give me my open records request. So they went to the attorney general, and basically how the law is written up that they sent me in the paperwork, they were saying that, okay, even if they have to give me this, they can get the attorney general to say that they don't have to give me this based on what it is. So they sent him what they were going to give me. And he said, hell no, you cannot give that to that guy. You give that to that guy, it's over, family. It's over. So follow me. So we have the situation with the 9,000 possibly infected with HIV and hepatitis. I'm on it. I'm covering. You see, I'm covering the story over several years. This kind of just what I do. So I said in that other video, I caught TJ Aulds spewing some misinformation in the comment section, and I checked him, and then he reached out to me, family. I'm about to show y'all something. I had to correct him on his information on this matter because I had the real information. I'm about to prove it, right? I'm about to prove it. And then also he came to me and asked for the information that I had and pretended like he was going to do some real journalism and look into it. So I sent him some information to see what he would do. And I'm here to ask now, what happened? TJ Aulds of i45NOW, time to go on the record. HIV and hepatitis scandal. What happened? Check this out, family. They gonna stop playing with me, man. Go on the record about big game hunting. Tell the world if what I said is true or not, and then I'll move on. This is really only about validating my book, Big Game Hunting, so I can get on with my life. Now look at this, family. We on Facebook. All right, we on Facebook. i45NOW, March 10th, 2020. Galveston County Health District stresses caution with coronavirus. So i45NOW is doing a video about the coronavirus. Now look what it said. Dr. Philip Kaiser, the Galveston County Health Authority, blah, blah, blah. So this is Dr. Philip Kaiser talking about the coronavirus and whatnot. Yada, 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 yada. So I jump in the comments right here. Matthew Daniels. I jump in, let me shine that. I jump in the comments. Matthew Daniels. I say, since they are in the spirit of doing press releases about infectious diseases, how about they update us as well on the situation with coastal health? Hold on. Am I sharing? Just a second. Let me do something. Okay, share screen. Okay. I don't know if my audio is playing just then, so I'm going to redo that. If my audio is playing, I apologize for repeating myself. But anyway, look, we're on i45NOW page, Facebook, March 10th, 2020. Galveston County Health District stresses caution with coronavirus. So they're talking about the coronavirus, but again, I'm on the story about the 9,000. You feel me? And so this is Dr. Philip Kaiser, the Galveston County Health Authority. So this is Dr. Philip Kaiser talking about the coronavirus, March 10th, 2020. This what led up to in that other video where I showed y'all TJ Aulds in my inbox. I'm gonna show y'all what led up to that point. So I jump in the comments. Now I want to talk about the 9,000. I say, since they are in the spirit of doing press releases about infectious diseases, how about they update us as well on the situation with coastal health and wellness, potentially exposing over 9,500 people in Galveston County to hepatitis and HIV. The people want to know what happened with that. I'm on it, family. I'm always fighting for the community. They can make me look like I'm crazy, and they can pretend like I'm crazy, and they can pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about. But to the community out there, I want y'all to see I'm always putting in work for the community. I had never been to coastal health and wellness. I was doing this for the 9,500 people, applying that pressure and getting ostracized and demonized by some people. But we're going to stand on truth. We're going to stand on righteousness, and we're going to stand on what's right. So this person, Jackie Johnson Pennington, I'm not going to read all that, because this isn't about them, but y'all, it's public record. So y'all can see she basically come and try to tell me to stay focused. Don't talk about the 9,500. Just talk about the coronavirus. You get what I'm saying? So I say, Jackie Johnson Pennington, a couple of things. I bashed no one, because you tried to say don't bash anyone. So I said, I never said anything negative about the coronavirus update. Also, I did file a public information request about the coastal health and wellness issue I mentioned. Now, I said that because in her conversation to me, she said something about pretty sure if all the lawyers are done with your concern, you can file a public information request, blah, blah, blah. That's one thing people always do. Whenever they see you speaking out on something, they think because they just talk, and I'm not saying it's about that person, I don't know them, but they think that just because they just talk, that when you talk, you're just talking, you haven't even put in no real work. Just slip back, let me do my thing. I don't know why she got in the middle of it, but I had to let her know, I've already filed all that. I'm past all that. They contact the attorney general. Is lawyers involved? You know what I'm saying? Is lawyers involved, man? Attorney general involved. Is open record request. I'm trying to talk to Philip Kaiser, really. So anything I say. Also, I did file a public information request about the coastal health and wellness issue I mentioned. So I'm not just bringing up old stuff. If you are interested in how that went, the Galveston County Health Department sent my request to the Attorney General, and they are asking the Attorney General to give them the authority to deny my legally filed request. This is happening right now. So, the same way you would like me to not undermine the coronavirus press release, please do not undermine my efforts to find out what happened in the community I live in. I'm always on the front line. So here go TJ. Now, this was TJ. Y'all see how long this is. He tried to clean me up. He getting in my business. I'm talking to Philip Kaiser, bro. But since you want to do this, we'll do it. Matthew Daniels. We covered that issue while it was happening with several stories. But given that the public should know that they can trust what they are being told, because I'm questioning everything. How you know I'm questioning something? What you mean that they can trust? He in league with them, probably. We reviewed several of the reports and records at the time and interviewed local and state health authorities. It should be noted that as the health authority, Dr. Kaiser does not work for Coastal Health and Wellness, and technically not the health district, as he is appointed to his position on a 2-year term and can be reappointed. He is actually an infectious disease expert who works for UTMB. Now check this out, man. I got to do this to you, TJ. I gotta do this to you. I'm gonna read that again. Listen to this arrogance, man. It should be noted that as the health authority, Dr. Kaiser does not work for Coastal Health and Wellness, and technically not the health district, as he is appointed to his position on a 2-year term and can be reappointed. He is actually an infectious disease expert who works for UTMB. Blah, blah, blah. It's really a word salad that he's trying to tell me that, oh, and why are you even talking to Dr. Kaiser about this? It should be noted that although Dr. Kaiser is this, he's trying to make it seem like Dr. Kaiser isn't the person that I should be talking to or whatever. But family, this is, you want to know what's crazy? Do you want to know what's crazy, family? Check this out. Look at this. GCHD. Look, Galveston County Clinic patients potentially exposed to HIV hepatitis, 2018. When the story broke, remember 4 years ago when I was first on the story, Coastal Health and Wellness. I'm gonna show y'all something I didn't show y'all earlier. I was waiting for this. Now he questioned. Now he used a word salad, and I'm intelligent enough to catch it. I caught that slug, TJ. Now catch this one, buddy. He tried to make it seem like Dr. Kaiser isn't the one that I should be talking to about this. Look at that picture. Who is that? Who? Okay, Dr. Kaiser 2020 on I45 now. Okay. Who is that? Philip Kaiser 2018. Look in here, right here. To date, our investigation has not found that anyone was infected as a result of the dental procedures at Coastal Health and Wellness. Kaiser said. To date, our investigation. Kaiser said our investigation. Kaiser, buddy. You got Kaiser on here, buddy. You have Kaiser on. I'm talking to Kaiser. Kaiser was on the record about it, fam. What are you doing? Get out of my way. But you just can't help yourself. Look now I'm going to read what TJ said again, and I want my intelligent people to catch his arrogance. But catch his arrogance in light of what I just showed you about Kaiser. It should be noted that as the health authority, Dr. Kaiser does not work for Coastal Health and Wellness and technically not the health district, as he is appointed to his position on a 2-year term and can be reappointed. He is actually an infectious disease expert who works for UTMB. Shut, man, dude. Look, man, foolish. You look foolish, brother. Now you look foolish. Kaiser is exact, man. Yeah, I know who Kaiser is. That's why I commented on this video. But now you got yourself in my business. So then you go on to play. Look, now to your comments. First, it should be noted there was actually no evidence anyone was actually exposed to an infectious blood-borne disease. There was the potential that dental patients could have been exposed because proper cleaning procedures of dental equipment were not followed. All outdated information. That's the propaganda that they shoved down his throat. And had he did any real investigative journalism, he would have knew that he was incorrect. But I'm going to correct him. I'm not even going to read all that foolishness. But y'all see how he do me? First, blah, 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 blah. Second, the clinic, blah, 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 blah. Third, there were no patients who were blah, blah, blah. Fourth, several procedures. Fifth, something to reiterate. Sixth, federal and state authorities. Seventh, as of August 2019. Now, y'all seen the videos I showed y'all about that, right? Y'all remember I told y'all I called up there and I talked to people, right? I got the recorders of me talking to people, right? I told y'all I went up there and I talked to people, right? I told y'all I submitted emails, right? I told y'all I had open records requests, right? Do you think he told me anything that I didn't already know? But the arrogance of this guy. So this what I had to do it to him. I45, now I'm gonna read mine. I45NOW. I appreciate your attention to this matter, and I also appreciate you sharing this information with not only myself, but also anyone who reads this thread. So I'm still trying to be cordial. I'm trying to be cordial because I want Kaiser. This dude supposed to be media. He should be on my side. I want Kaiser, fam. You in my way. As a media platform, your due diligence and reporting are both duly noted. So I thank you for what you said. I really do. My issue with this matter is not with individual citizens nor our various media outlets. It appears to me that everyone except the entity responsible are willing to address this matter in real time. We must take several things into consideration. So what I'm saying to the lady, the people in the comments, TJ Aulds, get out of my way and let me get to Kaiser or let me get to Coastal Health and Wellness. Everybody got something to say, but the corporates. Let the corporates speak for themselves. That's why it's your turn right now with big game hunting. Nobody get in the way for TJ Aulds. Let TJ Aulds speak for himself. That's what I'm telling them. So I go on to say we must take several things into consideration. If Coastal Health and Wellness, during their investigation, only tested, let's say, 100 people out of the 9,500 who were potentially exposed, their conclusion on the matter is not complete nor valid. The community wishes to know how many people out of the 9,500 have been tested to date. Also, how many out of those tested came back positive? Now, this is why I correct them. I said I corrected them. Allow me to prove it. It is inaccurate to claim no test came back positive. I stand on that. He said nobody was infected. I say it is inaccurate. What he said, TJ, get out my business, to claim no test came back positive. In fact, at least 3 to 6 people did test positive. The issue is proving whether or not they were infected by Coastal Health and Wellness or another source. Now, this is the story that they were telling people about the 3 to 6 people. But remember, I showed y'all that video with now I'm telling y'all 151. I got it from the document. 151 litigants. 151 litigants. So we need to look into the details of that. It's a lot more going on. So I go on I clean them up. I clean them up. Now look, you might not be able to see this, but look right here. You see what it says after I finish talking? Page responded privately. Then you see him right here talking again. But Page responded to this. He responded privately. You incorrect. So what did he say when he responded privately, family? Look, i45NOW. Aulds Media now. Aulds Media. TJ, time to go on the record, buddy. Look, messages. My messages with them. Bam. Then that's what he did. I agree with you on that subject. Huh? I check him. I said I check. Look, he do all this. Nonsense. Foolishness. I'm ahead of you, brother. I'm ahead of him. I had more information than he did. Boom. I check him. Page responded privately. He get in my inbox. I agree with you on that subject. I will follow up on how many came in. Now check out these blues. So I read that. So basically he goes on to ask me about my open records request. Look, I'm going to show you. On your open records request, send me what's submitted. Often I have better ways to get the info. So now what I'm about to show you is when he responded privately, he realized I was ahead of him. So he asked me for the information that I had. Now, mind you, the thing that I'm talking about, this guy has already called me godless. I've already put out the stuff about, not the book. Big Game Hunting, the book wasn't out yet, but Big Game Hunting, the activities. Me and my brother put out his prostitution scandals long before the book. The book is just talking about when we did it, okay? And our interaction, him calling us godless and just the problems, and him not wanting to run stories and kill stories, just doing all kind of filthy media business, right? Man, I lost my train of thought. But basically, while Big Game Hunting was going on, damn, I lost my train of thought. My bad. Anyway, I'm gonna just move on. The open records request. So when he responded to me privately, he know I'm ahead of him. Now he's already had problems with us, but he wants this information. And so me, being the guy that I am, I don't want to give him everything I have. So I don't give him everything I have, but I give him enough. Because to me, and I said in the book, I always try to give him an opportunity to, do the right thing. You feel me? You got to give them an opportunity to do the right thing. Maybe it was going to come around. I sincerely wanted the people that potentially exposed my community, over 9,500 people, I wanted them to be held accountable. I wanted the lid to be blown off of the whole conspiracy. I wanted the whole sordid thing to be, put out there, and the people who did it to be definitely held accountable. I was like, maybe he's going to do something righteous. But now we have to ask the question, what happened? It ain't my fault. We got to ask what happened. Watch. I did the righteous thing, family. I'm going to show y'all. Look, so I say, when he asked me for my information, knowing we don't like each other, really, thank you so much for your concern. I am well aware that you have more experience and know-how than me in matters such as these. I'm currently at work and I will get off at 5. I'll send over the documents then. The health department has referred my request to a team of lawyers, and the lawyers have now submitted it to the attorney general. I knew that I was getting shut down, right? And now I knew, like back in the day, I had a lot of problems with him as a media personality, and what the stories he'll run and how he'll cover stories. But hey, Hail Mary, maybe he'll do the right thing, family. But that's because I'm a righteous individual. I'm actually, they try to make me am I a bad guy? He begged for the information. I gave him the information to do what he got to do. He asked me for information. I give it to him. I didn't go off on him until you prostitute picker upper. I knew that. We had already argued about that. No, I'm trying to move on and be the bigger person to help the community. And what does he do? Let's find out. Keep reading. So I say, I feel they are twisting the context of the information I'm sending, but I will show you what I have when I get off, and maybe you can help me sort through it. I have the documents that will file with the Attorney General. So just give me a few hours. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. And again, I was making videos putting this information out there. I gave i45NOW a chance. This the story. i45NOW. Ask him what he did with the information I gave him. He says no rush. Send to news at i45now.com. So don't act like you don't know me now, TJ. You know exactly who I am, bro. Like you, this is crazy. I got to do this to you. Yeah, my bet is they are using a narrow definition to seek the AG opinion. Also, now look, he want more information. Also, tell me what you are seeking out information-wise. Often I can suggest wording that is AG proof. So he's asking me to tell him what information I'm asking for. He don't even know the questions to ask to get to the bottom of it. That's what you have to get. He doesn't even know. See, you got to know the questions to ask. They said that over 9,500 people were potentially exposed to hepatitis and HIV. Then they came back and said that, only 3 to 6 people tested positive. And then they acted like, investigation over. Wait a minute. Here's the question to ask. If over 9,500 people were potentially exposed, right? How many of those 9,500 people came in to be tested? What if only 6 people came in to be tested and 6 people came in positive? But you're thinking only 6 people came in positive. It was 9,500, so that's not a lot of people. But if 6 out of 6 came back positive, that's 100% rate. You know damn well 9,500 people didn't come in to get tested. So at no point can you tell me the matter is resolved. Even if you tested 100 people, even if you tested 1,000 people, that's not even half. Even if you tested 2,000 people, that's not even half. Even if you tested 3,000 people, 4,000 people, that's not even half. You're not even scratching the surface. And you ain't even nowhere near 5,000, I'm willing to bet, or you would have answered my open record request. You feel me? So he didn't even know the questions to ask, but I'm so righteous. I gave him the information anyway because I wanted to help the community. Look what he says. I've been at this a long, long time, gang. And when I worked for the Daily News, I told y'all, head editor for the Daily News, I often handled the smaller open records cases instead of our attorney. Oh, so you know how to handle open record cases. Okay, buddy. I got a doozy for you. I have a law degree, but not a license, because he would get busy with other legal work, any what else. So I send him the check mark. So boom, like I promised, man of my word. Man of my word. Huh? These people want to make me look like I'm crazy. I'm upstanding. I'm upstanding. Don't let them lie to you about me. I'm upstanding and I'm righteous. And I do right by people. But when people do wrong by the community, damn, man, if I don't say nothing, like let's say, if I know TJ Aulds did something that wasn't right by the community as a whole, and I don't say nothing, am I culpable? Am I guilty by association? They always have you see something, say something. Well, I see something, I'm saying something. Check your email. I just sent over the open records request that I filed. Like I told him, man, in my word, 530. Look, I'm righteous. That's why they ignore me. I'm currently at work and I will get off at 5. I didn't have to do this. I get off at 5. At 5:35, check your email. I just sent over the open records request. He says, thanks. I say, you're welcome. I say, thank you as well. He said, give me a few days. We had a lot of breaking news today, and so I'm running a bit behind. I say, sure thing. Now he begs for more information. Now he begs for more information. It would help also. Send me the letters from the Galveston County Health Department to the Attorney General. That helps me know what they are arguing and a way to get around. So he want everything. Now that may be legit. Y'all may be saying, no, but he really needs that if he's going to help you, the real bookworm. Okay. Let me try to do the right thing for the community. I don't trust him, but I want to help the community. Oh, look what I say. Okay, I'll send it to the same email. I'm a righteous individual. That's why I win. Technically, it's a law firm that sent it to the attorney general. They contacted me and said that they're assisting the Galveston County Health Department with my request. Just so you have the proper context, I'll send you the document so you can be familiar with their argument against me. So I told you it was a team of lawyers involved, and they had already basically tried to threaten me and tell me that I could no longer contact the Galveston County Health Department, and I could no longer contact the officials up there. Basically, I had, if I wanted to talk to them about any goddamn thing, even though I'm a citizen of this damn place, I had to go through them, the lawyers. That's what they said to me, man. And so he said, yeah, Mills Shirley, I'm sure that's their outside counsel, which he is correct. Remember I told you guys, Mills Shirley, remember that? He's absolutely correct. Oh man, I ain't finna scroll down to that again. Y'all saw it on my video. Y'all saw it on my video. Mills Shirley, that's the law firm. That's their outside counsel. I said exactly. So look, at 6:14 p.m. that same night, okay, check your email. I've just sent you the documents pertaining to the attorney general. So I just sent him for the last little bit of information that he asked for. That's the end of the conversation. Let's let that marinate. There's nothing else after that to this day. That's 3/11/2020. That's 3/11/2020. It's 11/5/2022. That's over 2 years ago. He never said anything else. I gave him everything he asked for. Because he was pretending like he wanted to get to the bottom of it. And think about it, Faye. Use your critical thinking. Even if he felt like from what I sent him, he couldn't help me, why didn't he come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do with this? Oh, I'm sorry, because of what you're asking for here, this isn't legit, this isn't viable. Why didn't he ever come back and say that this is good? I've looked into it, you're correct. Why didn't he come back and say, oh, I got it, I see everything you're talking? Why didn't he say anything, family? Now I told you. He never came back and said anything. Right? Look, let me go up. Give me a few days. We had a lot of breaking news today, and so I'm running a bit behind. So he's intending to get back with me. He's talking about, think about it, he's talking about helping me. You feel me? Often I have better ways of getting the info. Send me what you submitted. Thank you. Yeah, my bad, blah, blah, blah. Also tell me what you're seeking out. Often I can suggest wording that is often I can suggest wording that is AG proof. He didn't suggest any wording that was AG proof. Did y'all see anything? I've been at this a long time. Was he playing me? But if I say I'm playing chess with him, they try to make it sound like I'm a bad guy, right? Well, what if he think he playing chess with me? Give me a few days. We had a lot of breaking news. Now he's pretending he's going to get back to me in a few days. And so after he played that card, then he hit me up again. It would also help if you send me the letters. Now it's possible that he's talking to Philip Kaiser the whole time. That he's messaging me. And Philip Kaiser want to know what I know so they can get away from me, get around it. Yeah, Mills Shirley. You know Mills Shirley, huh? That's the outside counsel, huh? And then ghost me. So who is righteous? I was on a bump up about the 9,000 from the jump. He had the man who was speaking up on it in 2018 on his program. I tried to question that man. First, he tried to get in the way. Then he lied. I corrected him about lying. Now check this out. After I correct him about lying and shit, I gotta go back to that. I thought it was over. Now remember, Paige responded privately, so I correct him. Then he jumps in my page privately, the inbox that I just showed you, begging for information. He didn't want the people to see that. Then look, he come back. Oh, and to be clear on something, this wasn't a press release. We asked for Dr. Kaiser to be available for an interview as part of our ongoing coverage to inform the public. The health district didn't reach out to us. It was the other way around. And so I said, okay, I understand. Thank you for what you do. It is needed and appreciated. I'm still trying to be respectful. Now, I know how filthy this guy is. I could have drug him here. Like, bro. Then I tell him, come on, man. Then look, the citizen come and say, Matthew Daniels, thank you, bro, for what you're doing for our community. We deserve the truth. I say, thank you, sis. That's all this is about. We deserve an honest update. You feel me? But this page responded privately. That should tell you something. Then after he did all that humbly begging for answers, he come back and he say, oh, to be clear on something, like he's further instructing me. And he just admitted I'm instructing him. I have the information, but it's a game for the people. But even at this point, I want to tear his head off. But I'm like, okay, if it's possible that he's going to do something with his information and the 9,500 people affected in my community could be helped, I'm willing to take this arrogance for now. I'll take this arrogance. Okay, but just do it. All right, thank you. I understand. Whatever. Do something with it. Here go the rock. Do something with it. Get back to me in a few days. He never got back to me. Now, mine was over 2 years ago. I have never publicly drugged him about this. I've never mentioned this. But it just so happened it came up now because I'm always putting in work. So I'm everywhere all the time. So we just have to ask the question, right? Now we have to just ask the question. TJ Aulds of i45NOW. Time to go on the record. HIV and hepatitis scandal. What happened? Big game hunting, bro. Is the things that I said about you in big game hunting true? Or am I a filthy, low-down, no-good liar? If y'all want to get that book, Big Game Hunting, go to dandyandbigherm.com. It's going across the screen. Link is in the description. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support, man. I appreciate all the comments. We're going to keep mashing. We're going to keep pushing. I'm showing you guys. You can trust me. That's what I'm showing y'all. You can trust me, fam. You can trust me. Even to be a good person. Because even with the situation with me and that guy, you see, I was being a good person. He was trying to play me for information. And he never did anything with the information. So I can only speculate. He never said it wasn't good information. It was good information. I don't know if he gave the information to Philip Kaiser and that helped try to shut me down. I don't know what he did. But he supposed to be media. But whatever. Forget about that. But what about big game hunting? Go on the record about big game hunting, TJ Aulds. Or the things that I said about you in big game hunting true. I'm talking about corruption. I'm talking about harassment. Have you ever killed stories, ran stories to help or hurt people? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, fam. Talk to me. Go on the record about big game hunting. Your credibility as a media outlet on the line. You could step to the forefront. You run stories about people all day, every day. You make a career out of it. Now you the story. Man up like all of the families manned up that you don't put all their business on your social media platforms and built your empire. You stand before the people and you address the claims made about you in big game hunting. And while you at it, go on the record about this HIV and hepatitis scandal. What happened? Why did you never respond to me? And what have you found out thus far? Don't ask me what I found out because, I found out more. So don't you dare ask me what I found out this time. What have you found out? You just give the people an update. Just tell the people where we at. Since you looked into it, you know what's up. Everything good. Go on the record about coastal health and wellness, TJ, without asking me for information. I'm finna show y'all how some of this media thing go. I'm finna show y'all how some investigations really have been going around Texas City. Tell that guy to update you guys on the real information without asking me for information. Don't quote nothing that I showed you because I got all my documents. Don't quote nothing that I showed you. Quote your own information and give us the accurate information. And if it ain't right, I'm going to do what I have to do to you. Go on the record, TJ Aulds. It's another day, bro. It's another day until you go on the record about big game hunting. This will continue. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the Chosen Few channel. I'm your host, Matthew Daniels, the writer, author, scribe, and bookworm. But I'm not just a bookworm world. I'm the real bookworm. Make sure you get it right. As always, may your name live on forever. And may your memory, family, never die. Hotel, I'm out.